Welcome to Kopeleda here in Lithuania. It is semi-finals day. Just 4 teams now remain and they are fighting it out to be crowned the FIBA Under-20s Women European Championships. First up, usual suspects. France against Spain for a spot in the final. It's last year's 4th place team, France, against last year's gold medalist, Spain. Here are the semi-finals that we're going to see today. This one will be followed by Serbia against Latvia. 2 of those 4 teams will be back here tomorrow fighting it out to lift the trophy. Our game tonight though, Spain against France. Very little between these 2 teams. Strap yourself in, this could be a real battle that goes all the way to the final buzzer. It really is hard to separate them. You look at the stats, they're very close. You look at the talent in their roster, they are very close indeed. We are under 10 minutes away from the opening tip-off here. Should be a really interesting game between 2 teams who would have expected to get to this stage. The expectations going into the tournament for pretty much every Spanish or French team, women's or men's, juniors or seniors, is to get here to the Final 4 at a minimum. For Spain in this tournament in particular, the expectation is almost a gold medal every time they turn up, but France stand in their way here in the semi-finals. We'll now have player introductions on the floor. France will be introduced first, as we see the French team heading back to their bench ready for player introductions. And France just 3 points away from making it to the final last year. I'm sure they'd love to go 1 step further, if not 2 steps further this year. They enter the game, France, on an unbeaten 5-game winning streak. They haven't lost a game in this tournament. That said, they had a hell of a scare yesterday in what must be considered the game of the tournament so far in the quarterfinals against Italy. They were taken to overtime, and if it weren't for a Carla Leite layup with 20 seconds left on the clock, it may be Italy that were here in this semi-final. That will have steeled this team though, that game. And for France, this tournament has been all about offense. Leading scorers in the entire tournament, averaging almost 84 points a game. They really do work the offensive glass hard as well. Almost a quarter of their points coming from second chance opportunities. So expect them to be very proactive to try and get as many possessions as they can. That is certainly a part of their style of play. They look relaxed, they look ready to go. As for Spain, as I said, they enter this tournament expecting to walk away with the gold medal around their necks. They've won this title 9 times before, including lifting the trophy in Sopron last year. And they have once again looked very impressive throughout this tournament. They too enter on the 5-game unbeaten run. However, they were pushed hard yesterday by an impassioned Israeli team, coming away with an 8-point win in that quarter-final. Their team-first style of offense certainly helps, scoring almost 80 points a game. And a real tough matchup because they can hurt you from numerous spots across the floor. We'll now have a break in the commentary for the national anthems of both countries. We'll have the national anthem of France first, and then Spain.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Spain.
Both teams head to their huddles as the coaches exchange some gifts on the halfway. Two coaches going head-to-head as well today. Elise Prodhomme for France and the very recognizable face of Ruben Burgos for Spain. This is the real business moment. You speak to any player that plays at this level, national anthem's out the way is when their brain fully sets in. Here's our officials for today's game. We've got Martin Vulic, Silvia Marziala and Giselle Gungor from Croatia, Italy and Turkey respectively. They're ready to go, we're ready to go. And the players are getting into their final preparations right now. And hopefully jump in and look at the starting fives. We have Leti Deboise, we have Sei Diarisa and Atab for France. Keep your eyes open on Carla Leti, averaging over 20 points a game, including 28 in yesterday's quarter-final. And that included the game-winning tough drive to the basket with 20 seconds left on the clock. Other end of the floor. This is who Coach Burgos will start the game with. We have Soriano, Buenavida, Rodriguez, Sanchez and Alarcon as his starting five. Spain spread the load probably a little bit more evenly across the roster. No one having to step up massively to put big points on the board. Really can hurt you in a multiple ways, Spain. Going to be a tough matchup for France without a shadow of a doubt. For both of these teams, this will be the toughest game that they've had. Quick run through of the game so far. So France, their 5 wins in the group. First of all, Finland, Lithuania, Hungary. Then in the round of 16, they beat the Czech Republic. And then in the quarterfinal yesterday, their overtime win over Italy. Absolute heartbreak for the Italian team. Euphoria for the French team. As for Spain, their group, they won games against Montenegro, Sweden, Poland. Their round of 16 was a 15-point win over Belgium. And then that 8-point win yesterday over Israel in the quarterfinals. These two are not strangers though. Let's be honest, how many times have we seen France versus Spain? It usually produces a hell of a game. Last time these two met in this competition was back in 2018, and that time they were separated by just a single point. I would not be surprised if it was that close again. Make sure you block out a couple of hours because this one could have overtime written all over it. It's been 8 years since France made it through to the final though. 9 years since they last took the trophy home as well. They'll be wanting to break that streak here today. As for Spain, well, they lead the way in the medal table for this tournament. 9 golds and 3 silvers. In fact, they've lifted the trophy in 8 of the last 10 iterations of this tournament. That's how dominant the Spanish under-20 women's team has been. Will that dominance continue today? Will they make it 9 from 11? Or can France upset the party here in the Curio Arena here in Klaipeda? Head coach Prodhomme for France has done an amazing job with this team. Absolutely got them firing. There's multiple aspects of this game. As her coaching staff prepare as well.
Team Spain, number 5, Claudia Soriano. Number 6,
Coach Burgos at the other end of the floor. Looks on. These 5 take to the floor. Expectations on the shoulders of any Spanish coach. Brings the national team to a big tournament. No different here for Coach Ruben Burgos. Just a reminder, we are moments away from the tip-off. If you want to jump onto social media, make sure you like the stream as well, but use hashtag FIBA U20 Europe. And if you want to have a look at the stats as we go along, it's u20europe.basketball/women. That will take you to the official website. And we are underway here in Clypeade at the first semi-final of this year's FIBA U20 Women's European Championships. Spain with the first possession. Soriano at the top, running a pick and roll. French defense stays true. Drive inside, right hand off the glass. No one there for France rebounding. It falls long into the hands of Dubois. She goes coast to coast and gets the score. That's a real signal from Inés Dubois. A 19-year-old with a real confident first play. Buenavida now. Oh, lovely play off the pick and roll and the pass to the cut for the score. Sanchez opens the account for Spain. Dubois hands it back. Patience here. Shot clock down to 5 though. Foul's going to be called. Soriano just trying to fight her way around the screen, picks up her first foul. Strong drive to the basket, lovely pass away, and an easy score for Diariso. France reclaim that 2-point lead. Both teams looking good offensively here early on. Nice backdoor cut again from Spain, and they get another score off it. Soriano with the score, and you can see Spain just dragging their offense nice and high away from the basket, leaving plenty of space for those cuts. Diariso sets the screen for Leite. She pulls up for the 3. Slightly off target. Diariso just hustles for the rebound though. Wide open Dubois. Nails the 3 and 5 early points for Inés Dubois. First 3 of the game. Good ball movement from Spain into the hands of Rodriguez. In and out with the jumper though. Leite draws another foul, and clearly Spain know what a threat Carla Leite is. They don't want to let her find some rhythm. This time, Buenavida called for the foul. Her first of the game. Diariso hands it off. High pick and roll for France. Kick to the corner though. They'll run a second pick and roll action. That's another foul. 3 very early fouls here for Spain. This time Sanchez called for that one. Just over 2.5 minutes into the first quarter, and Spain already have 3 team fouls. France could be heading to the free throw line, and they certainly make you pay if you send them there. Shooting over 73% as a team. 3rd best record in the tournament from the free throw line. Later now, inside. Diariso well guarded though. Good defensive hustle. In the end from Sanchez. Drive to the basket, off the glass, offensive foul is called. Great defensive stand. I think it was Dubois. Let's see. Yeah, takes the stand.
Offensive foul for Spain's number 11.
She heads to the bench, absolutely pumped. No surprise, 5 early points and forcing the turnover. Into the game in her place comes Rumi. Atab hands it off to Leite. Inside. Diariso with the score, and that big little combo between Leite and Diariso is being used very, very well at the moment for France. That's what's given them a 5-point lead right now. Spain, though, showing composure as they pretty much always do. Corner 2, that's an air ball. And France right now have the early reins on this one, controlling the game in the first 4 minutes. Blumi almost has it stolen away, almost pushed over the half court. In fact, the foul's going to be called on Buenavida for pushing her. That's going to force Coach Burgos into the change. Buenavida with 2 early fouls. Out she goes, and in comes Santibáñez for her first taste of semi-final action here in the under-20s. See the frustration for Spain early in this game. They've not been allowed to play. France will make a change as well, as we see the Sayek come into the game for the first time. Both these teams are going to run their rotations deep. They're going to want fresh legs, as Vilariso is the player that's headed to the bench to allow Rosanne Lesayek in. Tallest player on the French roster, standing 198. Lesayek, see if they look to use that size. 7 centimeters taller than any Spanish player, and the long outlet pass is poor from Spain, and some very unusual and non-Spanish-like mistakes being made early here. I think Coach Burgos is going to call a timeout and try and talk this one over. Leite now waits for some space, little dump inside. The pass wasn't there, probably would have been better off attacking the basket herself. 3.9 seconds left on the shot clock. The changes Spain will make. Out of the game goes Soriano. In comes Contel. Gets a shot away. Shot clock violation though. I think the clock was a little late starting. That's the complaint from the Spanish bench. Timeout's going to be called though by Coach Burgos. He wants to talk it over. I'm not really surprised. 4.5 minutes into the game, his team only have 4 points on the board and they trail by 6. Can understand why he wants to make some changes early here in the semi-final. Here are some of the highlights so far in this game, many of them from the team in blue. As France have opened up an early 6-point lead. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, make sure you jump onto your social media, either Facebook, Instagram or Twitter /Threads or X, as we are now to call it, and go to @NextGenHoops, and that will jump you straight into an amazing social media account, covers all of the age group basketball around the world. You'll see the superstars of the future representing their countries. You'll be in the know before anyone else is. That's @NextGenHoops. Many personnel changes early for both coaches here. How will the 5 that Coach Burgos has put on the floor now change things up? As France come back out with a little bit of a lazy denial zone. I think we have another issue with the clock. It just needs some correction. Yeah, I'm not sure it started. So that will be a sideline ball when we come back for Spain. As I was saying, both these teams have looked phenomenal throughout this tournament. 3 of the 4 semi-finalists enter unbeaten. In our semi-final later, it's Serbia, Latvia. Latvia, the only team in the semi-finals with a loss to their name, and that was all the way back in game day 1. That was a 4-point loss to Belgium, so we really do have 4 absolute big hitters going toe-to-toe in the semi-finals. So make sure you stay around for not just this semi-final, but the next one as well. They're both set to be phenomenal games, and whichever teams do make it through to the final will have certainly earned their place in the final. Remember, the losing teams will have to quickly refocus for that 3rd place game tomorrow and a chance to pick up a bronze medal. So a really intense weekend for these young players. I think we're going to have an officials timeout here so we can get over some of the technical issues we're having with the timing equipment. As the players head back to their benches, they'll be in deep discussion, I'm sure. And if anything, I'm sure welcome back, and this is a officials timeout at the moment. Just a few technical issues with the scoring and timing system as we see Coach Prodom with her team, and she'll probably be a little bit frustrated with this extra delay in the game. Her team certainly in the driver's seat, certainly in control. They lead this one by 6 points here early, as they've really frustrated the Spanish team so far in this game. We are only 4.5 minutes in though, and both teams come back to the floor as we seem to have got the gremlins out of the scoreboard, and we're ready to go again. All inbounded. How can Spain correct things now? France drop into a 2-3 zone just to mix things up for Spain now. And they steal it away. That is a great possession to come out of that delay of game for Coach Prodom and her team. Out of the races, a poor pass though from Contel. Coach Burgos asking for the foul. It looked like there was some contact as they were trying to progress the ball up the floor. Nothing given by the officials though. Halfway through this first quarter, and France in control. Lumi. Lecky waits for the screen, glides to the basket. Nothing there. Offensive rebound for France. Lecky is knocked to the floor by Contel. That will be another foul. That will send Carla Lecky to the line for 2 free throws. Shooting 83% prior to today's game in this tournament. Lecky. This will be her first trip today. A chance to get her scoring underway as we see Merceron come into the game for France. Now has gone Sei. First is good for Leite. And grabs her own rebound off the glass, no good. Another offensive rebound ripped down by France. A lovely interior pass, and just like that, France's lead is now up to 9. Contel, wide open 3 from the corner, it's short. Rebound by Rumi. Atab. Sayek throws it away. Good defense, good read of the passing lane there by Alacon. Into the hands of Sanchez. Another jumper off target, and at the moment, that'll be the first foul of the game. for France on Atab. What I was going to say is, at the moment, Spain are taking those shots that coaches don't like. Mid-range, lower percentage, lower reward. And they're contested. That is why at the moment they trail by 9 as France make a couple of changes. Plano comes in, as does Dubois. Out goes Atab and Leti. France back in that 2-3 zone. It's come off the thigh though of Brito. It will be France ball on the baseline. Brito into the game for the first time. Also coming in Morales and Moro for Spain. France just looking more confident right now. They look like they've got their opening game plan absolutely spot on here to neutralise the Spanish threat. Inside foul's going to be called, offensive foul this time on Lesayek.
First personal foul for France, number 49, Rossana Lesayek.
Half pressure here from France, maybe to slow the Spanish offense down a little, burn some clock. Ibanez hands it off to the Contel on the wing. Contel takes a very tough contested shot. I'm not sure that is the shot that Coach Burgos is looking for, as his hands are held to the skies. Sayek now hands off to Oyumi. Sets the screen nice and high. Shot clock down to 6. Pleno to the basket. Offensive rebound not there this time for France though. The long rebound falls kindly into the hands of Brito for Spain. Step through. Is that going to be a travelling violation? It is, just lifting that rear pivot foot up.
For Spain, coming in number 4, Luke Bosch.
Bosch comes into the game for the first time for Spain as Santi Ibanez heads to the bench. Morales there called for the travel. 7.5 minutes into the game, and the #1 offensive team in this tournament only have 4 points. They're averaging over 20 points a quarter, and they are on track for maybe 6 to 8 points in this quarter as it stands. Another offensive rebound, this time Merson for France. Dubois is fouled and will go to the line for 3 free throws. This French team are pumped right now. They are good to go. The guidance of Coach Prodon, what a job she's doing. You can feel the confidence and happiness just radiating off that coach right now. Bosch into the game and picks up a foul very early. The first is good for Dubois, 78% from the free throw line. Currently at college at the University of Rhode Island. It's the second. Only averaging 4 points a game in this tournament, but what a start to this semi-final she has had. 7 points already, including that triple early on. Misses the third of her 3 though. Defensive rebound pulled down by Carla Brito. 11-point lead, first double-digit lead of the game. 3 ball goes up, that's an air ball, and at the moment Spain look absolutely rocked. Really not in a rhythm. Lost their identity somewhat here in this first quarter. 8 minutes gone in this game. France lead by 11. How can the Spanish team come back from this? We knew it was going to be a good game between these two. It really is a big challenge now for Spain to reset after this first 8 minutes. Salai Goes to the basket, a little bit out of control. Rebound France, but stolen away. This time by Morales. Traveling violation is going to be called on Claudia Contel. Just lifting that pivot foot before she gets the ball on the floor. And France punish Spain even more right now. Dubois inside to Diariso. Kicks it out, Salai. Short and left. Long rebound falls to her though, and France will go again. So many offensive rebounds here in the first quarter for France. I won't get the score this time though. 7 offensive rebounds in the first 9 minutes of this game. That is something Coach Burgos is going to have to work on for the remainder. They keep giving away that many possessions. There is a real slim chance that Spain can come away with the win. Pleno slows it down into the final minute of this first quarter. What a first quarter it has been so far. Spain now in the zone defense. Dubois takes the opportunity to put up a long 3. About a 10-second differential between the first quarter clock and the shot clock. Shot's no good, and Spain at the moment are getting nothing close to the basket. And their mid and long range game has completely deserted them. Dubois. Into the corner. Mercelon. Off target. Almost another offensive rebound for Diariso. But what a first quarter of basketball for this French team. Dominant throughout. Holding Spain to just 4 points. It's Spain 4, France 15. 10 minutes in the book. Here are the shooting percentages. 0 from 5 from outside for Spain, 2 from 5 from 2-point range. It really has been a very, very tough start to the game. Field goal 2 from 10 total for Spain.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
As we see some of the highlights from this first quarter, do make sure you click on that subscribe button. As it said, thousands of games every year, completely free of charge on the FIBA YouTube channel. So please do click on the subscribe. If you like your social media, and use the hashtag FIBA U20 Europe to join the conversation around not just this game, but our other semi-final later today. But what a first quarter we've had here. France dominating the game so far. They lead this one by 11, holding Spain to just 4 points in the first 10 minutes. Second quarter underway here in Klaipėda in Lithuania. This is the first semi-final of the FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship 2023. Pass inside, Diariso goes to that right hand, a little heavy as it scrapes over the top of the iron. Rivière into the game for the first time for France. Spain really with a job now to change the flow of the game, just to re-establish themselves, gain some confidence again. Foul's going to be called. This time a reach in. See who they're calling that on.
First personal foul for France, number 27,
Plenu called for the foul. Look at this French defense doing a hell of a job. What's the call this time? Another off the ball foul, or is it another issue with the clock? France certainly don't have the best defensive record in this tournament, not even top 5, but what a job they've done in that first quarter. They really have done a hell of a scouting report, identifying how to lock Spain out of the game, and so far it's paying off. Soriano throws it away. Riviere there to scoop up the steal. Into the hands of Gillon. Riviere for 3. Oh, extreme music from the wing. Celia Riviere steps in, hits the 3. First made 3 in the entire tournament. Extending France's lead now out to 14. Little step through, and the score is good. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Carla Aleiti.
First personal foul for France, number 0, Carla Aleiti.
And the free throw line for the bonus. Gets it to go. Moreau brings Spain's total up to 7. They still trail by 11 though. A low scoring game here. Drive inside, but good defense by Spain. This is what they've built from. They've only conceded a little over 53 points a game. And that was a near impossible pass from Soriano. Trying to thread the eye of the needle with that one. Kicked away by Riviere. Sideline ball for Spain. Bosch puts up the 3, nails it! And have Spain turned on the offensive taps here in the second quarter. Up to double digits now, just down by 8 on the back of that 3 from Bosch, shooting a little over 30% in this tournament. Bosch from outside. Riviere hands it off now to Plenu. Inside, what's the score? No! Defense wins the way. Charge call on Louise Plenu.
Substitution. Backing call for France, Nina Seyri and Diloma.
She'll head to the bench. I think it was the extension of the arm is where the charge foul was called. Clearly, Morales was not stationary. France will make a double change. Ateb comes into the game, as does Sey. Riviere and Plenu go to the bench. France now into a 2-3 zone. Lovely backdoor cut, beautiful interior pass. Can't get the score though, and it's those plays that are costly at this stage of a tournament. Big rebound yet again by Umu Diariso. Third rebound of the game for her. Tab draws the foul. First foul of the quarter for Spain.
First personal foul for Spain's number 15, Noah Moro. Substitution for France.
Blown on
the court, Inez
Noah
Dabros.
Moro. Carla Leite heads to the bench. Not had the impact she would have wanted so far in this game. Should be happy a team though. They lead by 8. Another good defensive stand from Spain. Foul's going to be called. Smart foul really by Gillon. Just stopping the transition and not doing it in a way that the unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called.
First personal foul for France number 2, Lucille Giron. 14 fouls for France.
Sideline ball for Spain. Back within 8. Certainly a much brighter start to this second quarter than they had in the first. They've outscored France 6-3 here in the second period. Soriano comes back to the top now. France's zone defense working hard to stay. Another off-target mid-range jumper for Spain, though. That mid-range game has been very costly for them so far today. It's just not clicked quite yet. Saïd drives to the basket, batted away.
Second personal foul for Spain's number 15.
Foul's going to be called, though.
Substitution for France coming back in.
Oh, Noah Morrow.
Coming back into the court for Spain, number 10.
Changes, both teams rotating their rosters heavily right now. Back in comes Rumi as Jerome goes to the bench for France. Also to the bench is Morrow for Spain. Into the action comes Rodriguez. First free throw is good for Saïd. Hasn't made a free throw prior to today's game, so should be happy to get that one to drop. Selly, just 17 years old. This won't be, well, unlikely to be her only under-20s tournament. As we now see France drop into a 1-3-1 zone. Love the use of the 1-3-1, I'm not going to lie, that's why. There's the steal. Diarisso gets the outlet from the steal. Gets tied up though, treble teamed. France will break out of it. As Rodriguez commits the foul. Little push on the baseline. Only her first foul. Third team foul of the quarter for Spain. France already in the penalty. Certainly a physical game, this one, between these two teams. Catch and shoot in the wing. Dubois is fouled again. Second time she's been fouled while shooting a three, and back-to-back fouls by Rodriguez. We'll send Dubois to the line for 3 more free throws. She hit 2 of the 3 last time. How many will she hit this time? The first of her 3. Takes a personal tally up to 8 now. At 9. What a job she has done so far. Brought a lot of energy pretty much from the opening tip. Really sparked that French offense early. Continues to contribute. Again, 2 from 3. Double team here from France. Will Spain use the overload advantage they have? France recover well. They sit now in matchup defense. Strong drive to the basket. The defense is phenomenal there from Atab. 3-on-1 break now for France. Will they make them pay? Yes, they will this time. Salah Rumi. Look at the fist pump from Coach Prodom. She knows that they've ridden the wave. The early surge from Spain in the quarter has been diffused by France, and the French lead is back out to 14 now. team back onto the floor. No surprise, they're out of the timeout first. Everything going their way right now here in Klaipėda, Lithuania. A huge game so far. And it's down to Spain to make a difference. If you're enjoying the game, do subscribe to the FIBA YouTube channel. Thousands of games every year, completely free of charge on the FIBA YouTube channel, so do subscribe. 1-3-1 zone again for France here. Coach Prolon just mixing up the defense all the time. Kick to the wing, 3-ball goes up. That's one way to break a zone down, but Spain at the moment not finding that form from outside. Shooting over 31% across the tournament from outside. Certainly not shooting that here today. Drive inside, Dubois nails another two. Takes a tally to 11, a tournament high score for Inés Dubois. She's averaging just 4 points a game. She has 11 points in the first half here. That will remain Spanish ball. They'll get possession on the baseline. Into the game comes Lesayek for France. Both coaches rotating through their rosters heavily. Diarisso heading to the line. Heading to the bench for France. Inside now for Spain. Little turnaround jumper for Sanchez. That's a smart little move. Defense just sagged off her enough for her to be able to just pivot uncontested. Lesayek can't quite execute the handoff. Instead she'll go to the wing. Lumi passes it off. Baseline cut, not there. Another offensive rebound. Lesayek, her third rebound of the game. Shot clock at 5. Lumi puts a 3 up. Slightly rushed, slightly contested. Spain will be happy with that choice of shot from France. Almost knocked away inside. Good defense. Smart recovery there from Sarah Rumi. Baseline ball as Soriano heads to the bench for Spain. France also making the change with Leti coming back in. Oh, and there's the 3-ball that Spain have needed desperately in this game. And Sanchez drains the 3. Still France though with an 11-point lead, under 4 minutes left in the first half. That one's just thrown straight out of bounds. Unusual move there from Atab. Baseline ball for Spain, and really a big 3 minutes and 50. If Spain can be within single digits heading into the locker room, I think Coach Burgos would probably take that right now, and they would certainly take that as a positive step. Oh, lovely use of a footwork, but the finish isn't there. 10 out of 10. For Carla Brito on the footwork. Certainly not 10 out of 10 for the finish though. Leti now drives inside. Little scoop shot off the glass is off target, but another offensive rebound for France. That one just falls into the lap of Carla Leti. Out to Pleno. She'll just drive down the middle of the lane, off the glass, and gets the score. Defense just didn't body her enough there. French lead back up to 13. Spain a little bit more patient offensively. Oh, wide open. French defense fell asleep, but the finish once again exceptionally poor from the Spanish team. They're getting the right opportunities. They're just not putting them away right now. Sayek, there's the elbow jumper. That is bread and butter for the big. Give her that space at that range and she'll drain it. for Spain, trying to shape things up, but the French defense is just on nitro as it is. Absolutely everywhere. Corner three, though, is good. That's another big shot as Spain try and shoot their way back into this game. This time, Carla Brito has only shot 20% from outside across the tournament. Nails the three. Brings Spain to within 12 and pushes coach Prodon into a timeout for France. Here are some of the highlights so far in the game, and Spain starting to find a little bit of form from downtown, and they're going to need to. They were 0 from 5 in the first quarter. They are 3 from 4 here in the second quarter. That is the change that's enabled them to drag themselves back ever so slightly in this game, but still France getting the job done. They've won both quarters so far. It's their ball on the baseline. French leader Carla Leite now brings it up over the half. Playing it. Merceron into Diariso. Diariso goes to that big right-hand hook. It's a little heavy-handed though, but France hold on to possession again. Spain giving up so many second chance opportunities to France. Long three. Oh, and it's string music for Carla Leite. Big play. She hits the three. Unbelievably, just her first field goal of the game, averaging over 20 a game. Strong move to the basket. Work on now with the score. Dubois gets it batted away. Spain bobbling now as they start to get their way back into this game. Right-hand hook is a little bit loose from Sanchez.
First personal foul for Spain, number 9, Santibáñez.
Foul called though. This time on Santibáñez.
Substitution coming back in.
Teams now in the penalty. Coach Burgos has a quick conversation with the officials, and Lucille Giron comes back in, replacing Luis Prenu. Leite at the line now for shots. Will that three spark her offense into motion? Misses the free throw, that's a rarity. Scored double digits in every single game, including that 28.4 rebounds, 6 assists quarterfinal posting against Italy. French lead stays out at 14. Last 30 seconds of this first half, and what a first half it's been. 3-ball wing, again another three. That's another big shot for Spain. This time Sanchez nails the three. Timeout called by Coach Prodon. She clearly sees that wing three as the weakness at the moment in her team. They need to close that one out if they want to close the half out on a high. Some of the highlight plays from the most recent phase. As Spain try and shoot their way back into this game, it certainly is enabling them to keep a toehold in this game. At the moment in the second quarter, both teams have scored 19 points. For France, all the damage that they inflicted on Spain was done in the first quarter. They won the first quarter 15-4. Spain have come alive in the second quarter, but it's going to take the second half for them to be able to battle back after that big deficit that they let France establish and create that space in the first. About a 5-second differential between the first half clock and the shot clock. Dubois, in the first half, she's had 11 points and 4 rebounds. Skips now, wide open, Merceron off left. Dialiso with another offensive rebound, and a foul's going to be called on Spain. Dialiso, her rebound of the game. Unbelievably for France, they have 11 offensive rebounds. They have more offensive rebounds than Spain have defensive rebounds. That tells you how this game has gone. Dialiso at the line for 2 free throws. It's the first of her 2. Just 69% from the line across the tournament. Comes up short. Rebound by Spain. Under 10 seconds left in this first half. Skip to the corner. They're looking for the 3 again. It's not there. They will take it though. It's short, but the rebound and the score. Is it waved away?
And the second quarter.
One of the officials waves it away. That is the end of the first half. What an electric first half to this first semi-final here. 20 minutes in the book. It's Spain 23, France 35. Here are the shooting percentages. And for Spain, after an exceptionally tough first quarter, their outside game has helped them fight their way back into this one. Officials are just going to review that final shot. I think they have reviewed it. Let's see what they say. Nope, they've waved it away. It was after the buzzer. So the halftime score is Spain 23, France 35.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Welcome back to Klaipėda here in Lithuania. This is semi-final one of the FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship, and we're at the halfway stage here. Spain against France. What a really interesting first half we've had. Spain, with the #1 offense in the tournament, have been held to just 23 points by a very tough performance here from France. They lead by 12 at the half. And France will be very, very happy indeed. Leading the way for them is Dubois. She has 11 points as well as 4 rebounds. Only other player in double digits is on the Spanish side, Sanchez, 10 points for her. As both teams listen intently to their coaches, there's Dubois going strong to the basket. What a first half for her. Remember, she is averaging just 4 points a game, shooting 19% from the field, and what a time to step up. 11 points, 60% from the field in that first half. She really has been the ignition that got this French team motoring in that first half. And it now is down to Spain to do something differently. France won both the first and second quarter. It was 15-4 in the first quarter and 20-9 in the second. There are your top scorers. As you can see, Dubois and Sanchez really the only two really reining it in that first half. In the background, you can see as well, at Next Gen Hoops. That's your social media handle, be it on X or Twitter, depending on whether you've switched across yet. Facebook, Instagram, go to at Next Gen Hoops. That is the social media account to follow, bringing you all of tomorrow's superstars today. Tons of highlights from the age group games across the world. Young players standing up and showing out right now. Here's your reminder, if you're enjoying this stream, do subscribe to FIBA's YouTube channel. Thousands of games every single year, completely free of charge. Second half action underway here in Lithuania. 20 minutes between one of these teams and a place in the final. At the half, France have an impressive 12-point lead. Can Spain change things here in the second 20 minutes? Shot goes up and drops straight away. Carla Leiter gets the score. And just like that, France now have a 14-point lead. Must have had a toe on the line, just a 2. One of Ida. Morrow goes strong. Morrow will head to the free throw line as she draws the foul off Diariso. First foul on Diariso, and what a start to the game she has had as well. 5 points, 4 rebounds, but intrinsic in the offense for France. A linchpin in the pick and roll. First free throw no good for Morrow. 83% free throw shooter, Noah Morrow. There's the second to go. France's lead at 13. Diariso sets the screen, there's the roll. There's the drive to the basket, there's the rejection by Morrow, and she sparks The transition, kicked out, wide open three, no good. Morales comes up short. France will regain possession. Great defensive stand there by Moreau. Leite almost has it stolen away. A little jolt dribble to get herself through. Spain, though, put the pressure on and do get the steal. Where's the foul going to be? I think it's on Dubois. Saying it should be the other way. It should have. First foul of the second half for Spain there. First foul of the game for Inés Dubois. Line for Spain. I do feel that it's the Spanish defense that's going to have to really step up here in the second half and limit France considerably. Bonavida now trapped and stolen away. Dubois again getting in the way. Oh, good defense. What a play by Contel. Sacrificed her body for the rejection, but the foul's called, I think. Atab will head to the free throw line. Contel picks up her second foul of the quarter for France as well. Yeah, it's the body contact, I think, is where the foul was. The block was clean, but the body contact wasn't. First free throw is missed by Atab. Second as well, but once again France come up with another offensive rebound. This is one of the ways they've created this lead. A huge amount of second chance opportunities. Atab drives the baseline, throws it away though. The defense shepherds her well off the baseline, and another mistake here for Ilona Atab. The greatest phase of play for her, missing both free throws. Turning the ball over and then fouling, trying to get it back. That will send her to the bench. No real surprise there. Just let her go and regain her composure. Back into the game comes Salah Lumi. Bonavida waiting for the double screen action to create something. There's nothing there. She does have the mismatch though, but has it stolen away. Foul is called. Yeah, Lisa for her second foul. Pushes France into the penalty. Real opportunity here for Spain to crawl and drag their way back into this game from the free throw line. Sideline this time, but they'll be headed to the free throw line every other time now in this quarter. Bonavida uses the screen from Moreau. French defense reacting really quickly, and there's the shot clock violation. And that is exactly what Coach Prodon wants. She's asking them to double across on ball, and they're reacting well. Dubois will head back to the bench. A clear rotation here for Coach Prodon. Similar amount of minutes in the first quarter for Dubois as well. A real energy player, comes on the floor and brings a spark. Now at the top, foul called on Moreau.
Third personal foul for Spain's number 15, Moreau.
Her third foul. That's causing problems for Coach Burgos. It's going to send her to the bench. Back in comes Nina Rodriguez. Second team foul of the quarter for Spain. Pick and roll at the top again. Catch and shoot on the wing. No good. Another rebound though. Plano knocks it back to Leite. Almost loses the handle and her foot in the process. Puts the three up. off right. Long rebound's going to fall out of bounds, and it will be Spanish ball. Stolen away, Dialiso. It was a poor pass, really. It's caused that turnover from Buena Vida. Umi. Still holding a 13-point lead. Leti off target. Where's the rebound? Dribbled out of bounds, ultimately by Sei. So it will be Spanish ball, but France have pushed so hard on the offensive glass. 13 offensive rebounds in this game, 14 points from second chance opportunities. To contrast that on the other end with Spain, Spain only have 4 offensive rebounds and have only scored 3 second chance points. That is the difference in this game, an 11-point difference there, and at the moment France lead by 13. Alarcon looks to find Rodriguez down low. The pass is a little bit off target. 3 left on the shot clock. 3 ball from way downtown. Off track for Spain. Bueno. Dialiso goes strong. Finish not quite there. The right move by the big. Foul will be called though as Sei just reaches in, tries to steal it away, but a little bit of the body. Will send Spain to the free throw line. They'll make a change as Sanchez comes in. Contel goes to the bench, as does Brito. Flash from the line is good for Alarcon. And the second. And this is an opportunity. 5.5 minutes of potential free throws for France to fight their way back in. Shooting over 73% as a team prior to today's game. So a chance to chip away, fight their way back into single digits at least. They trail by 11 right now. Umi draws the foul off Soriano. Spain thought they'd run a good defensive set.
Second personal foul for Spain's number 5, Claudia
Soriano called for the foul though. Free throws now for Umi. In and out with the first. Got a real hot hand across this tournament. Double-digit points in 3 of the 5 previous games, including 18 against the Czech Republic. In that round of 16 win for France. Splits her free throws this time. Potential 8-second violation here for Spain. They need to get it over the half. They do. By an absolute whisker. Montel has the mismatch that she wants. Double team comes across and the steal is there. France will come away with it. 2-on-1 break. Umi, she'll go all the way and get the score. And the French lead once again bounces back to 14. Under 5 minutes left in this first half, and we'll have a break as on the floor is Salai. I think now medical staff have come onto the floor. She'll have to sub out of the game. In the game will come Merceron in her place. Some confusion at the moment. As baseline ball for Spain. For Spain, as France lead by 14. Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter now. Rodriguez looking to run a pick and roll on the wing. Does so with Soriano. Soriano on the 1 footer. Sorry, no. Santibáñez gets the score. That is a tough play. Ends up on the 1 foot. And once again, Leti ends on the floor for France. She's very easy going to the floor. Offensive foul is called on Dialiso.
Second personal foul for France, number 23, substitution.
We'll see the change as Dialiso picks up her 3rd foul. Into the game comes Lasayek. No fouls going into the second half. 3 fouls halfway through this 3rd quarter. Certainly a much better looking Spanish team here in this second half. Neither team really getting their offense firing just yet. 3 ball, corner pocket, no good. Back of the iron and away, and that one's kicked out of bounds by Rodriguez. So it will be French ball on the sideline. As you can see, if you're enjoying the game, make sure you click on that subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever those free games come up. Strong move to the basket. Lasayek nails the putback and another offensive rebound and another bunch of second chance points. 16 second chance points now for France as they drop into their 1-3-1 zone. 3 ball, wing, no good. Rebound ripped down though by Spain. This time they're trying to get on the O glass. France will come away with the steal though. Lumi has the pick and roll at the top, skips it to the weak side corner. Leno hits the 3. And that is a big score. Catch and shoot, no other thought in her mind. She knew what was going to happen straight away. And just like that, we have a game-high 17-point lead for France. Spain's hopes of picking up another gold medal is hanging by a thread right now. France continue to pile on the pressure for Spain. And that's the final jumper that we saw. Look at the confidence. Just no thought process at all. Coach Plodon, what a job she has done prepping her team for today's game, going up against what you would probably consider to be the #1 seeded team in this tournament. Spain have the 2nd best offense, the #1 best defense. They are #1 for field goal percentage, rebounding, assists, steals, blocks. They have been brilliant this tournament, but they have come up against a French team that are more than ready for the challenge, and a French team that now has a 17-point lead with a little over 13 minutes left on the overall game clock. Can Spain change the flow of this game? If they're going to need to do it soon. They don't want to leave themselves with a 17-point deficit to break down in the final quarter alone. Santibáñez now hands it off. 4 left on the shot clock for Soriano. Oh, nails the 3. That is ice cold from Soriano. Took the pressure on her shoulders. Nails the 3. 5 points for her now and her first make from downtown. Dubois hands it away, gets it back. 4 left on the shot clock. Dubois, right hand floater. Little heavy. Where's the long rebound going? Well, where do you think it's going? Straight back into French hands. Shot clock at 4 again. Catch and shoot. Leti off left. Another offensive rebound. My goodness me, France have absolutely dominated the boards. Oh, wonderful backdoor cut and the score! And 1! That is a big play. Look at the joy on the face of Louise Plenu. What a pass, what a finish. Can she complete the three-point play now from the free throw line? 78% leading into today's game from the free throw line. Can't get that, but the rebound is just about scooped up by Spain. Santibáñez. Oh, long pass, smart pass. France get back in time though. Wide open. Alarcon. He's fouled. Not the smartest play by Rosanne Lesayek. Will send Alarcon to the line for free throws. France and Spain both in the penalty now. 1:56 left in this quarter. As we see Bosch come back in. Soriano head to the bench. Interesting change by Coach Burgos. Soriano hitting her first three of the game. Maybe give her an extra possession or two to see if she can find some rhythm. Instead, she's on the bench as Bosch comes back in. Splits the two free throws. France's lead now 15. Under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Zainu hands it off to Leiti. Pick and roll inside. Lesayek, no good. Spain will come the other way, and they do need to put a little bit of tempo into the game now. Oh, lovely dribble, hand flick to the wing, but the shot's not there. They do get the offensive rebound. Spain will need to go near perfect for the remainder of this game now. Alarcon drives inside, off the glass. That's some good defense by France. Just denying any easy opportunity, denying those lanes for Spain to get high percentage opportunities close to the bucket. Challenging them to beat them with tough shots. Thrown away and Spain come back with it. Offensive foul. That is a great stand by Carla Leiti. There a while and Santibáñez just didn't look up. Prodom will make a change as Sayek heads to the bench. Back in comes Rumi. Leiti will also head to take a break with 44.6 seconds left in this quarter. Back in comes Salai. Rumi waits for the screen. Put the three up. Oh, nails it. That's a huge three. An 18-point lead now for France. A little over 20 seconds left in the third quarter. France are making big moves here to secure a spot in the final. Three ball, wing, in and out. Where's the rebound? The scramble. This time won by Spain. This time won by Alarcon. Drives inside, left hand, throws the prayer. Foul's going to be called though. Salai just called for leveraging, easing Alarcon away from the basket. 1.5 seconds left on the quarter clock. As Dubois heads to the bench. It's the second. They're going to get the shot away. Almost drops as well. That would have summed up today's performance from France if that one had gone. But what a quarter of basketball again from France. They win the quarter 15-11 and they lead today's game 34-50 over Spain with just 10 minutes left to play. As you can see, shooting percentages don't lie. That said, France struggling from the free throw line, just 52% today. Dominating the rebounding battle. Protecting their possession far better than Spain as well. That is what will give them the lead. Ten minutes left here in semi-final number one for this year's FIBA Under-20 Women's European Championship. And as it stands, France, well, they really have 1 foot in the final. They lead by 16 points over Spain. They've held Spain to just 34 points in the first 3 quarters. Bear in mind that Spain usually scores 78 points a game. So to hold them to just a little over 10 points a quarter is a phenomenal effort from this French team. No surprise that Jérôme has a smile on her face. She knows how close her team are to making it to the final. The first time they've been to the final in 8 years. Final quarter underway here in Lithuania. First semi-final. It's close to conclusion, and France are potentially on their way to the final. Leiti throws it away. Lumi will go to the corner. Jérôme high arcing 3-ball corner pocket. It's good for Lucille Jérôme. What a way to start that quarter. 19-point lead now for France. Spain absolutely rocking right now. France close to the knockout blow. Another mistake. Foul's going to be called. This time on Salah Rumi.
First personal foul for France, number 29, Salah Rumi.
Sideline ball for Spain. First foul of the quarter. Spanish team, body language, they just don't look like they're confident right now. Does this young team have the steel to fight their way back into a game? Bosch now. Moves it across into the hands of Gaffea. Puts it up, no good. Where's the rebound? Dialiso with another rebound, rips it down, her 6th rebound of the game. Pass inside to Dialiso. She goes up. Will she get the score? She won't, but she will head to the free throw line as she draws the foul, I think, off Gaffea.
First personal foul for Spain's number 14.
Chance to extend the lead further. It's a game high 19 points right now. Is there a psychological edge to pushing it out to 20? Would that really just break the Spanish spirit? Well, we'll see now as Dialiso hits the first of her 2. And the second is good. France have a 21-point lead with a little under 9 minutes left for Spain to battle their way back into this one. This one, if Spain can come back into it, will go down in the history books as one of the truly great comebacks in this tournament. Malachon, long rebound, falls to Jérôme. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Buenavida. It is. Second foul of the quarter for Spain. As coach Prodon knows how close her team are, knows they're within touching distance of a final. Jalone comes back to the top. Free ball goes up and drains it. Lumi with another 3. 12 points personal for Salah Lumi now. As France drop in to that 1-3-1 zone defense again. Oh, rejected by Lumi. France absolutely buoyant right now. Both ends of the floor. Done a phenomenal job. Foul's going to be called on Bosch. Third foul of the quarter for Spain. Wholesale changes to be made by Coach Burgos, in fact. A timeout has been called by Coach Ruben Burgos, as his team are very close to missing out on a final spot. Continue to take Spain to school here, outscoring Spain 15-11 in the third quarter. And to top it off, they have now got an 8-0 run to start this final quarter. Lumi with the triple, as well as Jalone, and that sees France with their highest lead of the game. 24 points now. Is this too far? Is this too much to ask Spain to fight their way back in? Plenty of talent, plenty of quality in this Spanish team, but they're gonna have to be near perfect both ends of the floor now. Sideline ball for France. Jalone calls for the screen for Dialiso. Instead she goes all the way herself and draws the foul. That's a good read by Lucille Jalone. Saw what the floor offered her and capitalized. Gafea called for the foul.
14 fouls for Spain.
And many were expecting Carla Leite to have a huge game here today, to lead the way. She hasn't had to. Her teammates have stepped up. She just has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 7 points. Remember, she's averaging over 20 a game. She's had double digits in every game easily. 20-point games across the board, pretty much. As we see Jalone missed the second after making the first. French lead holds at 25. Spain running the horns offense. Baseline drive, good move. Alajon will draw the foul from Leite. Alajon will go to the line for free throws. Second foul on Leite. They'll make the change as Dialiso goes to the bench. In comes Sei. And Leite goes to have a break as Dubois comes in, and you wonder, is Coach Prodom got half an eye now on the game tomorrow? Is she trying to get some extra rest into the legs of some of the superstars in her team, knowing that she's going to need another big game from them tomorrow if they do make it through to this final? Certainly looks like that's going to be the way. Although both threes made by Alajon. Dubois to Jalone. Jalone puts up a high arcing jumper. That one's a little heavy. But she just hyper extended a little bit, put a little bit too much behind it. Didn't look free flowing. Catch and shoot from the wing That one's short, rebound by Lumi. And a 2-on-1 break now for France. There's a little odd pass inside, and the score for Mercian. Mercian doing a great job getting out and running with Jerome. France is 1-3-1 again. It's created a lot of turnovers. Spain have struggled to combat it. Nice pass this time. Foul will be called, I think, on Mercian. That will send Rouault to the line for shots. See Tab come in, Jerome go to the bench. Best performance of the day so far for Jerome in that spot. Really started France off strongly with that made three. And we also see Gaffea head to the bench for Spain. Into the game comes Brito. Does what she can, hits both her free throws. We'll see a check out though as Sanchez comes back in. Dubois brings it up over the half, harassed as she does by Soriano. Spain certainly aren't going to lay down on this one. They're going to fight all the way to the final buzzer. Dubois off the glass, little heavy. Sanchez bats it to Soriano. That outlet pass is way too heavy from Soriano and ends up in the first row of the bleacher seating. France still with an absolutely sublime 23-point lead. Lumi, catch and shoot, and another. She is feeling it here today. 15 points now for Salah Rumi. Look at this form. She didn't even think about that one. That was literally autopilot for Lumi. Tournament high of 18 in the round of 16 against the Czech Republic. Lumi, she's just 3 short of that right now. She's had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Spain have been absolutely shocked here by France. Primarily the intensity of the French defense. They haven't had such a strong defensive outing in this tournament. They certainly showed out today. Beautiful ball movement into the corner. Lumi doesn't get the roll, and that one's knocked out. Big block from behind by Carla Brito. Baseline ball for France as we see Pinu come into the game, and Lumi, what a game she's had. Really fired up here in the second half. Offensive foul is going to be called. Illegal screen on Sey. Holding Sanchez in place. It's an offensive foul. Spain don't get free throws. Instead they get possession. Sey's second foul of the game. 5 minutes left in this semi-final. France now in it almost looks like a 2-1-2 zone defense. They've used the zone so well to stop Spain as you see Spain just step out of bounds. As Brito unable just to hold her feet inside the lines. Please do subscribe to FIBA's YouTube channel if you've enjoyed today's game. Thousands of games all year round, completely free of charge through that YouTube channel. Definitely worth a subscribe. Dubois, what a pass inside. The easiest of finishes for Sey, but it's Dubois who's the magician this time. Third assist of the game for her. Inside 5 rebounds and 11 points. What a game she's had. And there's 2-1-2 zone defense now for France. Catch and shoot. No good. Another rebound for France. Say this time. Her fourth rebound of the game. Almost stolen away, but just batted out of bounds by Contel. Dubois sees the inbound under a lot of pressure. Spain pushing as hard as they can. 4 minutes to play. Surely this is too far now. And we will see France in the final. What do Spain have left to give in this game? Little step back. Oh, beautiful finish. Mercier. A little bit old school, that one. Lead extended out to 28. Pretty sure no one predicted this prior to today's game. I think plenty may have predicted a French win. I'm not sure many would have predicted a 28-point lead at any stage in this game, and certainly not a 26-point lead with a little over 3 to play, and that's what France have right now. They are motoring their way through to the final as it stands. That's just spilled out of bounds by France. So it'll be Spain ball on the baseline. Atab just loses possession. Dubois and Mercier head to the bench. Dialiso and Leite come in. Sanchez comes up short. Another rebound for Dialiso. Her 8th of the game. A big night for her on the boards. Oh, wonderful pass, wonderful cut, and an easy score for Atab as Coach Burgos calls a timeout. His team have crumbled in this semi-final, Coach Burgos, but you have to give all the credit to France. It is what France have done that has created this game. Here are some of the highlights as France put on a show here in the first semi-final. They lead by 28. Under 3 minutes left on the game clock as Spain entered the game as maybe slight favourites, just slight favourites. But France have told us very clearly not to underestimate them as they barrel their way towards a final berth, a first place in the final for 8 years and a chance to lift the trophy for the first time in 9 years. That is a big statement from France here today so far. Can they finish the job off in style? Or can Spain try and push their way to a little bit of respectability in this tie? Bosch now into the game alongside Santibáñez as Contel and Soriano have gone to the bench. Morales in and out. Sanchez with another rebound. Working hard on the boards. 5th rebound of the game for Sanchez. Another steal, is it? It's on the floor. It is a steal. Atab will come away with the loose ball. Foul's going to be called on Bosch.
Third personal foul for Spain's number 4, Bosch.
Atab will go to the free throw line on that foul. Both teams easily in the penalty now. 2 minutes 22 left on the game clock as Coach Burgos, I'm not sure he would have expected what he has seen today, and what he has seen is a remarkable performance from this French team, and well, certainly nothing to write home about performance from his Spanish team. You wonder what the situation is. Is it fatigue? It is a lot of games in this tournament. Tournament basketball is very different than usual regular season basketball. Maybe fatigue, maybe pressure, semi-final. Certainly plays its part as well. Atab will go to the bench. Back in comes Jalone. As Coach Prodom gives plenty of minutes to everyone on her roster. 29-point lead now for France. What a 40 minutes, well, 38 minutes of basketball France have given us so far. Sanchez, turnaround jumper, is no good off the glass. Dialiso grabs her 9th rebound of the game. Just 3 points and 1 rebound away from a double-double. Dialisa. And there's a short corner jumper. And everything is working for France right now. This time, Sei gets the score. And France have tipped over into a 31-point lead now. They have just been phenomenal on both ends. Unstoppable offensively and unbreakable defensively inside. Sanchez, Warriors performance from Sanchez today. Hasn't backed down, hasn't given up. Has fought every second that she's been on the floor. As we see some changes and look at the celebrations on the French bench. And the body language couldn't be more polar opposite for Spain and their benchers. They face the disappointment of losing a semi-final. Jalone. Olivier drives inside, has it ripped away though. Bosch will trigger the transition for Spain. Into the corner, almost stolen away, and the roar to her teammates as Kleinu knows how close they are. Under a minute to play now here in Klaipėda, Lithuania. Inside Vilnius has provided the place, the hosting for this tournament. Not many better places in the world than Lithuania to play a basketball tournament. Safea to Bosch. Bosch crossover, step back, long three, and gets it to go. That's a nice shot by Bosch. Wichita State player is getting it to drop. France's lead trimmed to 26. Kleinu hands it off to Jalone. 5 left on the shot clock for Jalone. She'll take the long 2, a little snatch at that one though. Rebound for Spain. Sanchez, wing 3, heavy. Stolen back though by Salih. And France will get the score. 5 seconds left. What a performance by France here in Klaipėda. Their celebrations will now start as France progress to the final for the first time in 8 years. A great job by Coach Prodom. Final score here is Spain 47, France 75. French team celebrating rightfully so. In their dreams last night, they couldn't have envisaged the game going any better than it has here today. Here are your shooting percentages with exception of the free throw line. France, absolutely phenomenal. But look at that, how many more shots did they get than Spain? They hit the glass hard. The rebounding battle was certainly one of the big turning points here in today's game. And France march, in fact, march is the wrong word, blast their way into this year's final. Here are some of the highlights from today's game. France won every single quarter in that game, dominating the Spanish team, and Spain literally, they just had nowhere to go. They had no answer for what France were doing, and as the game progressed and the French confidence rose, my goodness me, they were impressive. Sarah Lumi with another big scoring performance, 15 points for her. She leads the way. Also in double digits was Dubois, who had 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists and 2 steals. Only one player in double digits for Spain, and that was Sanchez with 14. If you enjoyed today's game, make sure you subscribe to the FIBA YouTube channel. I'm going to leave you with some of the highlights from our game here today. But as it is, France book the first spot in the final. Spain will move forward to the third place game tomorrow. Make sure you tune in shortly, where we will have, in 40 minutes time, just under, the second semi-final as Serbia take on Latvia to find out who will face France with a chance to be crowned the FIBA Under-20 Women's European Champions 2023. Thank you so much for joining me. Final score here, Spain 47, France 75. It's France that make their way through to the final.
Let's 47